Well, vocabulary. Is this a strange thing for you to speak English well? Most of the English learner they used to think about the same thing. The thing that the vocabulary is the most hard and powerful thing in English. Of course, if I go for the second one that is powerful, then it's really true that the more you learn, the more you can express your views without any problem, any hesitation. But the thing is, does it really hard to gather the knowledge about vocabulary? So first talk about what vocabulary is. Vocabulary is nothing but the stock word that used in any language. I mean, in every language, there's a couple of or thousands of words are present in that specific language. The same thing for English also. There are some specific words, very common kind of word that is used for everyday conversation. So those individual words together called the vocabulary, which is nothing but the stock of word you know. Now the point is why you and how you need to capture this, the knowledge of vocabulary, how you can remind those during conversation. Well, now in this video, I am going to share with you an assessment. I'm going to ask you some questions regarding vocabulary and take it as your challenge. How much you can answer. If you can answer all of them, then your vocabulary is really good. And even if you cannot answer all those questions, so it doesn't mean that you were far behind than others. But the point is, you have to go through constantly up everyday basis practice to gather more knowledge about vocabulary and become stronger in English vocab, because it's very much useful for everyday conversation. You are in a business meeting, you're talking with your friends, the family members, or anyone. In every case, vocab is more and much more powerful and very useful. So the first question in your mind becomes, that is, what vocabulary called? Well, the vocabulary means it's a stock of words, you can say. Now, if you are thinking about that stock of word, oh my God, that means I have to list down the words from the dictionary and I have to read those aloud and I have to remember number one, number two, I have to memorize them. Do you really think about that? If you're thinking that just by remembering or memorizing those words, I can speak English well, then you are wrong. Of course you are wrong. Because it's not possible for anyone to remember all of those words from dictionary and use them in real conversation instantly, right? Because you have to use the word instantly. So there's no enough time to think about the words, which word should I use, or what are the words that are best suitable for the situation, right? Because as per the situation, there are different kinds of words that can be used, right? So vocabulary is that particular portion of English which you must be within your grip, because if you are good in vocab, so you can speak easily with anyone in any situation. So let's give you the assessment one by one, try to answer them, and of course I will describe them at the end. So here's the number one question for you. Did you got the answer? Okay, let me tell you for you. The answer will be workout. Why? Basically, workout means we know as is usual, that is going to gym, going to exercise on a daily basis, have some routine. That means the workout, what we actually know in common. But here in this question, the workout, this phrasal verb, this phrasal verb, it means to find or to calculate a value. So in this question, the option workout will be used, because here the workout means to find or to calculate the answer, right? Well, here is your next question. Try this one out. The correct answer for this question will be do. Yes, do. Why? Because play cannot be related to this activity. Means if you are playing a guitar, so you can say that I'm playing a guitar or I used to play a guitar. But here, swimming means some different kind of physical activity. So here, do means you used to do every week, every weekend. So that's why here the do will be the right answer. The answer for this one will be put out. Why? Put out means not throw away. Here, the put out means to extinguish, right? We use this kind of word during this kind of situation, means to remove the fire. We need to put out the fire, not put down or not put off. It will be put out, means put the fire out, right? Try to remember this thing a little bit and use this sentence every day so that you can get it, right? Yes, the right answer is waitress. It's a kind of, you can say, if you have good grip on gender in English, then you can easily understand this. Waiter is for he and waitress is for she. It's kind of that doctor and lady doctor. So that kind of thing is actually using here, right? So that's the answer. Try this question. It is very easy, I think. The right answer for this question is especially, not specially, especially. Why? The reason is very simple. Specially means it's you are doing or you are, suppose you are purchasing a specific book to gift someone. That means it has a specific purpose. That's why you can say special or specially. But in this case, it means above all others fruit you like, especially the mango. So that's why here the correct word will be specially, not special, especially, right? So go for the next one. The answer is tallest. Why? Because you cannot use highest in this case, because a man or some object in front of you or near to you has a limit of height, right? Means the height of a man or a specific object cannot be the highest one, right? A building height is limited, right? But if you are talking about mountains or any planes moving on the sky, right? So in that case, their height is much, much more than anything else, right? So here, tallest will be the correct answer. Here, the answer will be sunshine. Why? Because it's an adjective. Here in this question, it is asking about the type or type of weather, right? So adjective should be used here. So sunshine is the perfect word. Answer will not be pour. The right answer will be spill. Why? Spill means also kind of pouring, but spill means when it is not under your control or you don't want it to be, right? Because pouring means you want to drop or to pour that liquid, right? But spill means accidentally it's happening. So here speed will be the right answer. Here's the right answer will be resign, not the retire. Because retire means when you have to leave your job just because of aging. But resign means you don't like that and you want to change it and move to something else. I mean, it can be your own business or anything else. But resign means you are doing from your end and you want to switch to something else. You have to look through this word for many times and you have to use them in conversation. Then only you can understand this, right? You don't need to remember these things. You just need to use them or go through, look at it every day. You will automatically can grab this in your toolbox and you can use them, right? Hope you understand a basic conception or basic idea about vocab, right? If you have answered all of them correct, then well, your vocabulary is pretty much good. It's pretty good, right? So you still need to practice a lot so that you can speak effortlessly without any problem. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.